Just in too much of a hurry. England must remain as patient as they can. Rocastle reversed to him by Lineker, and it hasn't gone in.
Well, I did say David Rocastle could find himself in space. Played a lovely one too. There is a suspicion there that it's a handball. If you watch as he plays it back, I wonder if they ever thought of just going straight for goal there.
It was a Skripczak who came across and took the ball somewhere on his upper body. But delightful interplay between Rocastle and Lineker. Platt to attack the corner, but it won't reach him, although he might get to it by a different route. Bacco hasn't got it very far, and it's headed back and just over the top by Maverick. England getting closer and closer.
They certainly are. I did say before half-time that I didn't think this Polish defence looked very, very happy when you put them under pressure. England have come out second half, say exactly what they've done. They look all over the place. Back when the first half was catching things like that. Comes out now under a bit of pressure and he's flapping at it. Gary Maverick so very nearly brings England back into it.
You just wonder if Bacco's going to be the Tomaszewski of his generation.
Oh, don't mention that name tonight, Martin, please.
I've been checking up on Tomaszewski, what he's doing now. He's not directly involved in football. He's a very high-profile character here in his private life as well as his public life. He's been divorced twice. Just married a girl some 18 years younger than himself. Czahovski. Forced back by Thomas. You do start to feel that the time might be nigh for England to completely change the perspective of the evening, which has been gloomy since Poland took the lead. Jobert doesn't get it very far. A robust challenge by Pearce. I think the referee might have played an advantage there. He didn't the second time, as Skripczak was bundled down.
You just see Skripczak just knocks it away. I think it's David Platt that comes in. I think the Poles are very fortunate, because I think David Platt is making a genuine attempt just to go and win the ball.
This is Kosecki, put up in the centre. Jobert with a chance to supply him, and he's run out of room. And it is a corner. And Dixon discomforted by his attempts to halt Jobert then. And Dixon trying to get back on the field of play, so that the referee will have to allow on Fred Street and Norman Medhurst. In fact, Lee Dixon recognising that he's required in action by that near post. And Jobert will take the corner that he himself earned. That's a Skripczak shot, and the linesman's been flagging for a good few seconds now. And England mustn't lose their composure here. And there are signs that when David Rocastle gets a yellow card for doing just that, there are signs that the fear factor is beginning to infiltrate the minds of the players.
There's also fear of winning as well, isn't there, Martin? I think in games like this, England don't have the fear factor as opposed to losing. They can do nothing else now but go and attempt to get back in the game. Now the Poles, just the fear of actually going and winning the game might be there for them. But England mustn't get involved in anything other than being composed and going at the Poles.
Mistake by Dixon, who needed to be in full working order to recover then, having played the ball against Jobert. Kosecki. Here's Czahovski. He's hit it well, and Wood saw it all the way. And Czechowski aiming at the goal that he found against the Republic of Ireland. And when you think Poland were 3-1 down in the closing stages against Ireland here, and qualifying was really the last thing on their minds. And now, if you'll pardon the pun, they're in pole position.
You didn't want to use that tonight either, did you?
You bet. Smith. Lineker goes to the left, taking Shevchik with him. "18 minutes gone now in the second half. Pearce with the throw. And Valdok with an excellent header. Pearce again. And that was dangerous play by Kosecki. And England will be optimistic every time they do have a chance to test Poland in the air. Poland move out. It's Walker. Smith won't reach it. But Des Walker up for the free kick, just to try and make a nuisance of himself, really. The player who's never scored for his club, Nottingham Forest. Urban for Furtok. That's a marvellous pass. And Mavert kept them at bay momentarily. Kosecki coming in. He hit his follow-up effort pretty truly as well. Brought out by Platt. There's Lineker. 4 up for England. Sinton making 5. Rocastle 3 on the right. Lineker and Thomas. And now Smith! Well, Alan Smith will look back on that with anguish.
I hope it's not going to come back and haunt him, because that is the best chance that England have had tonight.
And at this stage, well, there is time to make up for it. And England did find a way through.
It was a beautiful little header from Jeff Thomas into the gap. Alex Smith will know. No one will need to tell him that he's got to hit the target from there.
"25 minutes left. And Poland have made it expressly clear, their coach, is a bit of play acting Lineker feels here. Poland and their coach, Andrzej Strela, told me this himself. They didn't want to get any news from Turkey while the game was going on.
I think you should nick down and tell the players, man.
Jobert. This is Furtok. Pierced the barrier for England. Kosecki then brought down by Pearce. Free kick to Poland. Poland's need now for more goals. It was a scrambling effort by Pearce to try and win the ball. Now, will it be Shevchik again? Who'll have an opportunity, perhaps, to have another long-range pot for Poland.
I don't think he'll need any encouragement to step up and hit this.
But it's Furtok who takes it, can't lift it over the England wall. That's Vashika! Well, they wouldn't have let him back on Merseyside if he'd seen off England then.
Well, England just get tangled. Too many bodies chasing the ball. And as it breaks for Robert Vashika, he goes very, very close. Do you think Chris Wood's had it covered, though?
Rocastle's header. And then David Platt. Came off Shevchik. Soczynski was supplying some cover for Poland. And Chris Woods will have to venture out of his area here, and he did it somewhat nervously.
Nothing much you could do there, Martin, to be honest. Put in all sorts of problems. But now's not the time for pretty football from England. It's the time to get it down, get it forward to Alan Smith, who looks like he'll win everything, and get people going forward and taking a chance that they'll get a goal.
Kosecki, here's Urban, first up free in the middle, only for a second, because Pearce made up 3 or 4 yards then, as he had to do, to prevent Poland snatching a second. They don't have the corner. How amazing it would be, given a match of such ferocious competitiveness here, that if neither side went through.
You tried telling the Irish that.
Thomas just with the merest of contact. Here's Jobert. And Dixon dogging his footsteps. England needing to maintain their discipline and organisation defensively, and hope to convert one of the chances that they are making at the other end. And once more it's Pearce coming across from left to right, from England's point of view, to get close to Furtok. Jobert to try again. Well, this is using up precious time for England. And it won't be another corner, although Jeff Thomas put the ball out. This is a free kick to England.
I just wonder if Graham Taylor is thinking of making another change. To me, it looks like Andy Sinton has struggled a little bit second half to offer anything really going forward as an attacking force. I wouldn't like to say I'm biased, and I think they are making a change, but there is a young man on the bench. If any man can turn it in one flash, then certainly Tony Daly is capable of doing that.
Tony Daly has not played for England in a full international before. What a time to start. Can he solve these growing difficulties here? He's on, Sinton is off, and there's 21 minutes to go. Daly, who can be used right or left, is starting on the left-hand side, with Jobert doing that job for Poland. And it's a great cross on the run. He really had no right to get the ball that far from that position. And it was a difficult catch in the end for Woods.
Good pair of hands that was. Curling nastily in the wind.
Smith. As Vashika got in the way, Daly quickly and eagerly into the action. Andy, you coach him day in, day out. Is he more effective on the left-hand side?
Most definitely. He also is happier there. What he's got an ability to go past people on the outside and get crosses in on the left, but what he's very, very good at is cutting in off his left side and firing shots in. And Robert Vashika will know all about that, because recently against Everton, he did that very thing. Cut in from the left and scored a fine goal past Neville Southall.
And of course it leaves Rocastle to ply his trade on the right-hand side. While you're looking at the stoppage for injury, Jeff Thomas came across most purposefully and seized the ball, so that the free kick, which will be the way the game will restart when Robert Vashika is recovered, can be taken as soon as the referee gives the signal. Here is Thomas. You can't take it yet. England actually in the centre can't get the game going. There's a lot of pushing and shoving going on, and then not aware that the physios for Poland aren't off the pitch yet. They soon will be. Mavert is there, Platt is there, Walker, Lineker of course, and Smith. But the ball curled in and favoured the defenders in the end. It's brought out by Furtok. Hasn't quite got the pace to go it alone, but Kosecki might have. And Vashika, who did well, given that he'd just been treated for an injury, to support on the right-hand side. Couldn't quite get that far forward.
England were fortunate though, Martin. His Furtok broke there on the right. If he'd have looked up, then Gilbert was completely free, coming steaming in from this left side with nobody near him. And a simple ball across field to him would have put England in all sorts of problems.
Time is the enemy here for England, perhaps even more than Poland.
I think you're right. It is noticeable that after that wonderful start to the second half, and say about the last 15 minutes, I can't really remember a clear chance that they're really created. And that's, you know, whether they're getting a bit anxious, a bit nervous, it's bound to happen. It's easy for people like us to sit up here miles away from the action and say you've got to be composed, you've got to keep doing, you've got to have a belief. But that's exactly what they've got to do.
Here's Pearce, and I haven't heard the whistle, and nor had Pearce, but it is a free kick to Poland. Urban got his head to it. Farshika. Here's Kosetsky. And Kosetsky again. Chahovsky. And that's the shot from Urban. Furtok is there. And the referee has given a corner, and England are still alive. Chris Wood's fumble. Furtok came in, he thought for the kill, and Poland claimed the penalty.
Well, that's one of these that if you're at home you really do expect to get, Martin, as it comes there. See Chris Woods' right arm go up there and Jan Furtok was over it. Now you would expect to get that playing at home. I think England have got a lifeline there.
And it seemed a somewhat compromised decision to give a corner.
Oh, it definitely wasn't a corner. You're right there.
Furtok is in right on the line. It was Thomas who cleared for England. It came back off the head of Daly. Urban. This is going to be the first chance for Tony Daly to stretch his legs. And Farshika was on the scene quickly. Actually, I think England have been given a free kick when they still had the ball, and they are disappointed that an advantage wasn't played.
It's unfortunate that, because that's the exact situation you want somebody like Tony Daly to be in, not past the last man and him running onto it.
England are trailing by a 0-0 on a night when they have to draw at least. Rocastle. Lineker's onside. One captain against the other as Urban came across. Dixon. And Shevchik just able to get underneath it. Out comes Shevchak. Furtok onside. He was in his own half as the ball was initially played. He is a crafty customer. And so too is Lineker. Platt in the centre. Rocastle uses Lineker. And it's a corner. Lineker looking longingly towards the referee, expecting a free kick. He's placed the ball for that. Maybe England will get what the captain wants.
And Shevchik, I'm just looking at Shevchik there, the number 5 who's been marking Gary Lineker, signalling to the bench. I don't think he's going to take much more part in this game.
It's a corner, the outcome, as I suspected. And Lineker has done it! England are level, and the captain has answered the call. 14 minutes to go. And Poland caught out in the air, and Lineker doing what comes naturally.
Well, I did see if everybody needed one of his goals. Look at him. Pulls into the area. Just takes a chance it's going to drop there. Pulls away from his marker. And that's it. England are level. And you have to say, it's a goal that they've deserved in this second half.
Gary Lineker, who has made a happy habit of collecting goals at the expense of Poland, has done it again. Bobby Charlton's record is looming even larger. He has 46 now to Charlton's 49, but that's really not what matters. It matters here that he has scored the one that England was striving for, were aching for, and have now collected. And here's Daly. Lineker's in the centre again. The linesman is flagging the ball's gone out of play. And suddenly now, we're all looking at our watches for different reasons.
This is Tony Day, this is what I mean. He gets there, he can do this on his left, and he's just a little bit unfortunate that he drifts it wide. But how the Poles must hate Gary Lineker. He's been a constant thorn in their side ever since he came into international football, and he continues to be tonight.
Herbad is stopped in his tracks. Lineker got a hat-trick, as a point we've made regularly tonight, hoping that it would be relevant, that hat-trick against Poland in Mexico. A goal in 1989 at Wembley in the World Cup qualifier. A goal, of course, in October 1990 in that 2-0 win that started it all off in those distant days at the outset of the group. Pearce. Poland have brought on the number 13, Adam Fedoruk. And now they're calling up Kowalczyk, who's a 19-year-old striker. And he really burst upon the scene here last season in the Tottenham Cup with his club Legia Warsaw. He scored 2 goals against Sampdoria and 1 against Manchester United at Old Trafford. Wojciech Kowalczyk, only his 3rd appearance for Poland. Meteoric rise to fame.